If you've never made beef braciole before, this recipe video is about to change your life. It's such a simple recipe, it won't break the bank, and here's how I make it. For the filling, we're going to start with breadcrumbs, and to that we're going to add some olive oil. No measurements, just eyeball it. It needs to be wet enough to keep everything together. 2 to 3 cloves of garlic, and I'm using freshly grated pecorino romano, but you can use something cheaper if you want. Add some freshly chopped parsley, and of course the salt and pepper. And then you're going to give it a good stir to mix the ingredients. I actually added a little more olive oil. Again, go with your heart. For the beef, I'm using flank steak. It was a little thick, so I actually butterflied it to get it a little thinner. Once you tenderize it, add a slice of prosciutto. Now remember, prosciutto's a little salty, and so is the pecorino romano, and obviously the salt. Be careful with these 3 ingredients. Breadcrumb mixture goes on, and then roll it up and tie it with twine. I feel like I shouldn't have to say this next part, but the twine is not edible. You gotta cut it off before you eat it, okay? Trim off the excess pieces of twine, and your braciole should look something like this. Look at these beauties. This is by far my favorite Italian dish to cook. Heat up some olive oil and then drop these bad boys in to give them a good sear. Once they've got a little crust, drop them into your tomato sauce and let them simmer for 2 hours minimum. 2.5 hours, and you'll have some super tender beef and delicious sauce. Now, I like to serve braciole on top of some spaghetti cooked to a nice al dente, but you can also serve it as a side dish with ziti or lasagna, eggplant rollatini, anything you want. Just try it because I promise you, you're gonna love it. And if you like what you see, make sure to follow or subscribe depending on where you're seeing this video. I got more where that came from. Probably.